Good day everybody, hello, it's Carbox of the 3rd Gaming Division with another box view. Today with regard to Marosia. Coming up, text-based browser RPG and also free to play. So what's Marosia about? First thing first, if you have never ever played a forum RPG or a chat RPG or an RPG where pen and paper required, and you're not intending to do something like that in future, this project is going to be absolutely nothing for you. So please leave this video now. Great, still here? Haters also? Okay, I can deal with them. So let's speak about Marosia. Marosia is a project with a huge potential. My first impression was that Marosia is going to be some kind of a forum RPG with just lots and lots of comfort functions, but it seems quite more behind it. Marosia is mostly based on freedom, so there won't be something like a box popping up who tells you what you have now to do next. It's really everything up to you. You can become a great warrior, you can become a baker or a miner, whatever, it's up to your mind. You can really become everything. I don't hope now you hear the paper in the background, never mind. That comes now to the problem that yes, the community is not that big so far, but I still think there's more to come with it. Cause why would you go for Marosia? As I said, if you already have played a forum RPG, that's going to be amazing for you. With all the freedom, with all the possibilities. And there will be many different kind of races available. So far the races page has not been set up, but there are also a few confirmed races, and especially anime fans will will love those ones, cause confirmed so far are so-called Neko race. If you not know what they are, that's some kind of cat people. Then also vampire, elves, demons, and I presume mostly humans, at least I hope so. With all those different races, there will come along different cultures and also different kind of gods. There's just one problem I see there with all those kind of races. Cause when you create your character, that's just the first time you actually can spawn with your character. But they just will automatically get a race. You can't decide it in the first place. But I think you can at least configure a little bit your skin. So if this first character dies, yes, I mean die, this game will contain permanent death, so please be always aware of it. But later, if you create a second character, it will have to be burned by a mother and a father. It's really hard to describe how it's going to work out at the end, and it's confusing me like hell, and not only me. If you're actually going to have later a look on the board of Marosia, you see there are a lot of questions asked regarding family matters, because also with the family you get burned into it, and the race, every race has been created by a god, and it's confusing, but I think it will fit at the end. And also with all the freedom, I mean, later you can praise for another god, at least I presume. The issue is there, though, that with all the freedom, I think really new players who are not used to forum ones or just have played RPGs on the, let's say, the video game RPGs like a Dragon Age, a Mass Effect, they won't be absolutely used to it. But I don't think also it will attract gamers like those kind of gamers. Also, with all the kind of stuff is coming up, there will be a lot of things you can craft with it. Also, some kind of rare artifacts will be available, like a ball with infinite water. Speaking of water, there's also some kind of a health system. So you will actually have to eat and to drink to survive. Because you actually can die by starvation. And I don't think that, you've played your character so long and then you die because you have forgotten to eat. Well, it would be rather fun. Also, there was a whole discussion on the forum and on the board online regarding events. What you really have to keep in mind, Marosia won't have any NPCs at all. Everything will be players. So if you need let's say a smith, because you have to make a sword or something, or you need one because you're a warrior, you will have to ask another player. There won't be an NPC around who just can craft you a sword. You can buy one of him. That's going to be rather interesting. And this comes really to the other point. Marosia, instead of other text-based RPGs, will stand or fall with the community. If no one is playing Marosia, it will never ever succeed. And I think probably due to the whole freedom thing, it may not attract as much players or even scare them off. Cause, well, right at the moment the thing really is that players tend or want to have at least a guideline. So far, as I figured out in the board, there is going to be some kind of a storyline, but most events will be triggered by the players itself. Let's say if you're an assassin and you accidentally killed the prince, and then the king get upset and he will chase you with one poster to ask people. This will all be made by players. It sounds fantastic. In the first place, for me, it's now after I've heard all of that, I've tried to play actually some Minecraft RPGs where every player is actually, well, yeah, a real player, but at the end it didn't hold. It also comes me to a point, same problem I had with Minecraft, that some players just disappear. So let's say if there's just one smith in the town and he is gone, well, he's gone. Maybe he comes back 6 months later. Regarding the permanent death I've mentioned before, you don't have to be afraid, cause you will not die that fast, so it really take a rather long time. And even if you are away, if somebody attacks you, cause that's possible, you will counterattack him. So everybody will think twice to attack you. Also, what's going to be planned is some called a sleeping mod. If you actually go on holiday for 2 or 3 weeks, you won't be able to maintain your character, and nobody wants to die then due to starvation or get killed by somebody. That also comes to the problem that you really actually will have to play as a role play. If you're not used to OOC and IC, I think, well, just Google for it first. But all others of you, I'm already at 7 minutes, I see, all of you who have loved RPGs, from RPGs who love to write stories, that's really something for you, because you can really be everything. Just the race thing is a little bit weird, because you can choose that at the beginning, and all that religion stuff and culture stuff, I don't see it yet. Also, I really intend to bake for this project, and to bake actually for the beta access, because the beta access, all of who have beta access, will form history, let's say the beginning history, when the title is launched for public. So that brings me to the rewards right now. For the rewards, I just can say it's going to be free to play, it's going to be text based, you will receive nice things. Actually, they've set up some very nice new ones due to, well, there was a really ridiculous one where you got a Skype call, but they have cancelled that one, I presume, and put in a better one. Like places located to you, making unique location within the game. If you pledge actually like me for the $200 one, you can actually choose your race at the beginning. What makes things rather interesting for me, because I really tend to go for the vampire one. But more to come after that. Anyway. Also, there's something very important I kept up here at the end, if you're actually still looking. Magic. Yes, there will be magic available in the game, but it's going to be kind of a rare thing. And a scenario who made tests up to was that it's actually possible that a player could gather all magicians in the world and, well, build up a school. I really hope something is coming up. I really hope Marosia is going to be big. I really hope that you're going to bake for this project. One issue is it, though, who makes me a little bit upset. As I said, Marosia is a Kickstarter.com project, but it's also featured on Indiegogo.com. Makes me upset, cause I don't know. I got the feeling I'm making here for a project, and if let's say Kickstarter isn't got funded, but Indiegogo is going to be funded, I receive absolutely nothing. But so far for Indiegogo, if I've checked last time, it's just $25 pledged. Here on Kickstarter, we are at $396. of the goal of 2,400. There are 42 days to go, and so far, well, just 7 bakers. And with my 200, I've baked so far the half of the whole pledged amount. Anyway, so far, as I just can mention again, if you love playing 4-player RPGs, if you have a great fantasy, go for Marosia. This is a huge possibility to get actually known, cause there are no other NPCs. Maybe you can get really a famous warrior, a great smith, a great blacksmith, and I don't know what else it could be. Maybe a warrior, okay, warrior I already mentioned. You can get a king, you can get a prince, you can raise your own kingdom if other players joins you. It's really, really fantastic. I'm just not sure if I will have enough time to play it properly. Oh fuck, we are already at 10 minutes. Oh, I said what? Anyway, so I say, for now, Cardbox of the 3rd Gaming Division, over and out.